Good evening, Richa.
Hello, ma'am.
Namaste.
Nice. Let me make you a co-host.
Thank you. So our session 5:30 to 6 meditation and 6 to 6:45 topic. Is it
Yeah, ma'am. 40 minutes meditation, then 20 minutes.
okay? Last 10 minutes question answers. So before 6:45 we will wind up the session. That's it?
Yes. So 5:30 to 40 minutes means by 6:05 the meditation will end.
Yes. 6:05 to 6:35.
6:10.
6:10 to 6:35 I'll take session, a topic,
Okay.
and then 10 minutes question answers. Is it okay?
Sure.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Mummy.
Welcome, friends, to the Saturday Masterclass. Today's Masterclass will be presided over by our beloved Sujatha Sriram ma'am. She'll be speaking on healing and relationships. Before that, we will charge up ourselves with meditation. Let me quickly share the process. So we are practicing Anapanasati meditation, breath mindfulness meditation. Before practicing breath mindfulness meditation, we'll start the process with heart elevation process, wherein we sit comfortably, cross our feet, keep our hands on chest area, and close our eyes as you see in the picture, and rest our attention on our heart, taking long, deep breath and feeling our heart center. By recollecting events of elevated emotions from present or past, by feeling love, gratitude, joy, or emotion, we spread this feeling of elevated emotions to everybody and everything, and feel the oneness within and to everybody by radiating it. This will practice for 2 to 3 minutes and then move on to the breath mindfulness meditation by placing our hands on the lap by crisscrossing it, and observe our normal natural breath on any point of reference between the nostrils and between the brows. We see that once we observe our breath, incoming and outgoing breath, our mind become empty. And as our mind become empty, we start experiencing that as an energy or emptiness. And if thoughts come back, we go back to observing our breath as and when we see the thoughts. So please follow the guidance in the track and relax yourself, remove your specs. And sit comfortably.
Dear friends, dear masters, with the specs removed, eyes closed, keep your hands on your chest area. And resting your attention on your sacred heart. And can you feel your beautiful heart? Feel the center of all emotions, nurturing all life. With its higher vibration of love, compassion, kindness, gratitude. Can you recollect an experience from your past? Or simply imagine to be living an experience of higher emotions of love, deep joy, gratitude. Relive that moment and feel that energy. The more you experience, this higher emotions and energy of love, compassion, the more coherent you become. With all things and everyone. We are all deeply interconnected. Deep inside, we are specks of energy connected to each other. Tell yourself to direct this energy, to spread this energy to everyone and everything on this planet, to help them elevate themselves. Where your attention goes, there your energy flows. Feel. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. We are going into powerful group meditation, dear friends. Observe your natural in-breath and the out-breath. When you observe your breath, your mind becomes empty. The mind is becoming empty. We experience greater emptiness. That calmness inside of you, all around you. It is natural to have thought. When you recognize you are thinking, go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to go into the deeper states of calmness, emptiness. As the mind is becoming empty, all that liberated energy is channelized into the present moment. Your body begins to function at its natural best. You develop greater power of thought. to your breath and allow yourself to experience that emptiness, calmness inside of you, all around you. Become aware of that calmness, stillness within you as you merge into your breath. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of limitless dimensions, the field of infinite possibilities. The more you are with it, the more you tune in to the abundance of healing energy. empowerment energy. That energy of love, that energy of the mystic, of whatever you can become aware of. Plunge into this emptiness of no body, of no thing. Less matter, more emptiness and energy. As the mind is rested, you move away from this matter, your body. You experience that emptiness, energy, the feel of all connection, the field of all wisdom. The more you are in this calmness, emptiness, the more insightful you become, the more connected you become. Merge into the emptiness of yourself, your divine self. Receive your greater mind, that awareness. the more you are with it, the more you experience your intuitive intelligence. The more you develop that acceptance, and the more effortless life becomes. Friend, it's truly a privilege to be experiencing this life, to be exploring consciousness for a greater life at this time of history. Many are not so blessed. Can you express gratitude to everything and to everyone? Be grateful to this intelligent universe. To your parents, to your teachers, to your mentors. Deep gratitude to yourself, to your body. Give thanks to this nature, the mineral kingdom, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom. Gratitude to all the people in your life, to everyone. To everything, the technology, the system, the company, the governments. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session. And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And then you open your eyes.
Slowly open your eyes with a beautiful smile on your face.
Thank you. Thank you, friends. Hope you enjoyed the meditation. Before I hand over to Sujatha ma'am, a few words about her. Sujatha Sriram, a teacher, Sriram, a teacher, spiritual coach, and director of Chandrasekhar Mahaswamy Pyramid Dhyana Kendram, Nagulapalli, Vishakhapatnam, in Andhra Pradesh. She is a passionate teacher with 20 years teaching experience in ICSE, who not only loves her subjects but loves imbibing meditation as a driving spirit to the youth of rural areas. She had covered 150 villages and 300 schools and colleges, along with teaching meditation, plantation, and library initiation. She has taken care in the recent times. Sujatha ma'am loves reading books and spending time with nature and playing veena. Have interacted with ma'am in several occasions and have watched her programs, her sessions, Telugu, Thrive Telugu program. I admire and get inspired by her calmness and serenity, and the ease of explaining the topics, and the way she is doing volunteering and services. So over to you, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks for
Such a sweet and kind introduction. Thank you, Richa. Namaste. Happy evening and happy morning to all of you. Yes. I love to see you all. I really admire Neelima ji, Rinda, and everyone, Geeta ma'am. You gave a lot of inspiration by showing your faces to me, and especially Richa's introduction. I feel I'm very lucky and love to be with you all. And let us start our session. It's my favorite topics are two, because these two topics, these two practices made me what I am today. First one is bliss. In Telugu, we say Anandam. And second one is relationships. I always call divine relationships. We all are divine souls. We take this human body to experience this human experience. How many of you really second my opinion? Yes, thank you. Relationship. Every time we always think we know and we are doing the best for others. Everyone, we feel it. And myself, my learning, I'm a self-disciplined. I say this term now. I don't like to say. I'm very self-disciplined since my childhood. And that time I never used to tolerate the things which are not in harmony with the society or the norms or the disciplinary things. Very rebellious. But very polite voice, I used to explain it and I used to tell them. But as my practice grew, I understood I can be like what I am, but I cannot change others. I have to accept. And almost, I think, 48 years I worked, 25 years actually, I worked for ICSE stream. Then after getting a message, I resigned my job and my love to villages has been extended my work towards that villages. That now almost 7 years I've been into that. That 7 years journey taught me so many divine lessons. So many, I use the term divine lessons, which no university or it's a saying from Abdul Kalam sir, but I take it. No educational institute, no university, no family values. These all actually, they give us foundation, but the real lessons comes from the surroundings where we are interacting regularly. To be frank, first year really I struggled to calm myself, to ground myself to the level of work or to the level of that essence where I want to really contribute. I have to be always silent. Even now, I follow that. So, most of the time we feel our relationships, or we keep listening, and all our great masters, I know you all are always with me. We always use the term, our relationships are mirrors. Do you agree? Yes. Our relationships are mirrors. But
Yes, very true.
how do we really interact when we know that they are mirrors? But it is very hard to accept that. If somebody says every day you are interacting with a person in a family, in your family, maybe your cousin or your sibling or your husband or your wife or your mother or father, those are always arrogantly answering you and they want to always order you to do something. It's very difficult to accept. There is that quality, that is the quality, it is there within me. There exactly the practice of meditation works wonders. It is not how many hours we are sitting. It is not how many books we are reading. It is not how many classes we are taking. It is not how many sermons we are listening. It is that particular point, how you are accepting and surrendering yourself to the situation. The great learning always begins here. So when you see, most of the time we say all the experiences, whatever we are facing due to relation, because relationship is the only aspect which binds you to this world. Your relationship with yourself, your relationship with nature, your relationship with small microorganisms, macroorganisms, plants, animals, your relationship with your family, with your friends, with your soul family, with your working people, with your colleagues, your relationship with the nature. Oh my God, these many relationships we are balancing every day. This is the only question we get. I can't manage. We are, as you are so humbly speaking to others, as you are tackling so many things, you will understand we become good managers. Any profession, if they are excelling in their profession, means Buddha CEO, Chief Executive Officer. I always am like a synonym in a different way: clarity, enthusiasm, and oneness. If you have these three qualities, you have a Buddha CEO quality. You become Buddha and you are CEO. A housewife, a teacher, a worker, or a manager, anybody, but they need to manage things. This is inevitable. Are we managing? Are we dealing as if we are in the life cycle? There is difference between managing and dealing with the life process. How many of you agree that we are managing? How many of you can type it? How many of you can say we are living? I always say I never manage anything. I'm saying it with confidence and clarity. I'm Truthfully, I'm saying it. I never manage anything. The moment I say, yes, Neelmaji, thank you, Geeta ma'am, living, very good. This is where we are really living our life. As Umar Khayyam says, every drop of incident or people or time we enjoy, we taste that. We taste that. We don't manage anything. But at times we need to manage because we have to really be with some other people, means sometimes we need to adjust ourselves. So a relationship with others, here most of the time our relationship means we see most of the time either it is rural or urban or national or international. Relationship issues are common everywhere because our life is being driven by egocentric feelings, not the heart-centric feelings. Ego. If I say something, it should be done. I'm right. In Mahabharata, there are two characters, Duryodhana and Dharmaraja. Duryodhana is egocentric. Dharmaraja and Krishna, they stand for the heart-centric learning. If you are there in egocentric, always we have relationship issues. When I interact with people, I don't say I'm doing counseling for others. I say energy discussion, I say, because our words play vital role in our life, not only in our life and others' life. We cannot counsel others. You cannot counsel others, but we can affectionately suggest them, and you can be an example by living your life. But by living your life, giving an example is a very, very vast journey. But I'll tell you one thing. How do you identify the rice is cooked or uncooked when you are cooking on an open vessel? I'm not talking about pressure cooker. I want to remove that pressure from our life. So I'm talking just a simple example. Geeta ma'am, how do we identify when you keep rice for cooking on an open vessel? How do you identify? Yes, tell me, unmute yourself, ma'am.
Yeah, we check only one or two. We just press it, right?
We just press 1 or 2 and then we say, yes, it is done.
Yes, it's
And then
done.
it is the same example. Our 1 or 2 behavioral aspects helps us to be with many. Here, mostly the root cause is most of the time relationship conflicts comes because of our inner state of mind and our wounds, the past wounds. You call it as past life or the present life, the childhood traumas. These all, they overpower our greatest capacities for love. You know, you have greatest capacity for love. You are a loving being. You are a divine being. How many of us agree that we are divine beings? All of us, yes, all of us immediately we agree we are divine beings. Not even a single moment I think I'm weak. No. Even the weakest moment I feel I'm very strong. So here the real lesson comes. Healing is not for the healing relationship means it is not to heal others. It is how we get transformed, how we get radiate our love, our energy by our words, thoughts, actions. I said words, thoughts, actions, but the order is different. Thoughts, words, actions. Our thoughts play vital role. Our words play very, very vital role. Our actions play very, 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 very vital role. We call in, actually, we keep listening from childhood in Bharatiya Sampradaya, Trikarana Suddhi, Manasa, Vacha, Karmana, they call it. How you are thinking, how you are speaking, how you are doing. This depict your relation with yourself and to others. You know, when you love yourself, you love others. This is a small secret. But we always, we are sinners. We have so many deficiencies, or we lack so many things. We have everything. We have everything. But even then, we feel that lack when we are not in meditative state. When we are in meditative state, we proudly, we gracefully embrace that feeling of we are the real power for our life. Sun, sometimes you see the morning sun rises warmly with beautiful color, and it just, as it rises, in the evening again the color fades, the size increases and decreases, it falls down. But in between, if cloud comes and it covers for some time, we all will know sun can never be stopped. We may not see the sun, but we feel the warmth of the sun. Do you agree? Yes, we feel the warmth of sun. Exactly, it is the same thing. When we are with our own self, we understand we have all these divine energies. So we always believe in one thing, the healing of the relationship. The topic is heal your relationships. Heal your relationships. How do you heal? How do you evolve yourself from whatever you are to that healer? Healer means, I don't say it's Reiki or giving by touching the hand, by giving the thought, heal somebody. No. Everybody, they are divine in their own energies. So how do you heal your relationship? Here, we'll understand healing our relationship means it is a profound journey, spiritual journey for three things. Inner journey. Inner journey. First one is self-discovery. You know the difference between discovery and invention. I don't want to go in detail dictionary meaning explanation. You know the difference between discovery and invention. Here we are saying self-discovery. You know what you are. Many a times I ask you all, I think many times we did it, so I'm not asking you this time to raise your hand. If I ask you to raise your hand, can you raise your hand? Still. See, initially, when I ask you to raise your hands, this, exactly this is what our life. We can do 100% of efficient work in our life, but we are doing only 1%. The great scientist Einstein, he said, I utilized my power of divine brain and the whatever energies only to 4 to 5%. I should have used it for more percentage. This is where our journey begins, self-discovery. The second one is when you self-discover yourself, you start accepting others so easily. Forgiveness. And Kshama, we call Kshama. Kshamaya, Savitri, we say Bhumi. Like Bhumata, you just accept what all others doing for you if it is painful. We just stamp with our feet. We run, we dig, we do so many things to our Mother Earth. But with love, it just pulakarinta, there is a beautiful word in Telugu. With love, it just gives the happy vibrations to us, and it gives us so many good things. If you plough the soil, you keep some soils. You don't say, you're hurting me. Okay, I'm ready to loosen my soil, and I'm ready to give the sapling of whatever seed you are sowing. But that discrimination is within our process. Are you sowing the right seeds? The seeds which give right fruits to make others healthy and wealthy? So here the forgiveness means we feel we are forgiving somebody. No, when we are forgiving somebody, it is the greatest boon to our life. A burning coal. It's like when somebody is really not in harmony with our thought process, with our life proceedings, we feel very unhappy with such things or people or situation. So with that anger and frustration, it's a burning coal. If you hold in your hand and if you are throwing at others, it first gives the wound to our hand. While reaching them, it may sometimes drop, but it undoubtedly wound our hand. So forgiveness means it is not something we are doing for others. It is the greatest thing we are doing for ourselves. After all, who are we to forgive somebody? Who are we to forgive somebody? We are using the term forgiveness. If you are grateful for whatever comes into your life, you say that accepting with the loving mind, that I can equate with forgiveness. But I don't want to use the term forgiveness. We are not here to forgive somebody. We are not here to correct somebody. So in this, how do we heal our relationship? It's a spiritual journey, I said. There is no practical journey and spiritual journey. There is one life. There is one life. So in this one life, how do we live? First one, it all begins with yourself. It all begins with yourself. Wherever you are, you, with a loving feeling, you hug yourself. You hug yourself. And you say to yourself, I love you. I love me so much. I'm abundant. Close your eyes and 3 times you say, I love myself. I'm abundant. I'm very blissful. Yes. These 3 magical words. When you love yourself, when you understand you are magical, when you understand you are blissful, when you understand you are abundant in everything, you never feel scarcity in your life. You never ever feel scarcity in your life. Mostly your relationships, they shift from blaming and judging to understanding and showering love onto others. Because you understand you are a giver, you are not the receiver. You never look for others to give. Most of women, the female energy always craves for love. Not that men are not loving and caring. They are very loving and caring. I'm not discriminating any gender thing, but usually feminine energy is always the giver energy. But the giver energy we forget. In Sitayanam, untold story of Sita, she tells, sometimes we forget our own nature in this travel. And we always look for others to the loving words, the sympathetic words, the caring words. Rather, if we shift our thoughts from looking up at others, giving mode. From receiving mode to giving mode. Yes, I always give love to others. I say good words. I always believe in it. Your words must be kind, positive, useful, and humble. They should have some purpose when they're coming from your mouth. So, here, when you understand the real purpose of your relationships, your relationship means not only the blood related, the people, those who come across into your life. You know very well, nobody comes into our life without any plan. You know, when you travel, we have roadmap. Exactly, the soul, when it comes to this divine earth, we have our plan of our journey. So in this journey, we have our own map. We always look for so many souls. We eagerly wait for so many souls to interact because every interaction is a lesson, is a learning. Not we are teaching to them, we are learning from them. There is a difference between these two words. We are not teaching them, we are learning from them. The moment you shift this egocentric to heart-centric thoughts from receiving end to giving end, from preaching to learning and taking lessons from others, we become healthy, wealthy, and divine. We become healthy, wealthy, and divine. All of us know pretty well the soul contract. We use the term soul contract. What is the soul contract? Husband means he will do this. Wife means she has to do this. Children, they have to listen. Khalil Gibran always says, children are, actually they are great teachers. They came through us, not from us. They are here to teach us so many loving lessons. Not only children, every relationship. The moment you understand this, all the challenges, whatever you are coming across in your life, you will understand they are not challenges. They are not challenges. They are your learning experiences. They make you evolve, evolution. They make you evolve. The evolution, as the moment you understand the evolution, you will feel energetic. Evolution is nothing but energy pocket. We say quantum energy, we keep listening from Chandra sir and many teachers from Buddha CEO and all great spirituals.
Ma'am, how are you? Ma'am, how are you?
I'm fine, madam. So we listen this from all the spiritual teachers, quantum, packet of energy. Actually, packet of energy, where is it? All the packets are within us. You unlock. The moment you see you find your conscious energy, you believe that you are divine source. Whatever relation comes into your life, you'll understand. And most of the time, I feel really for them, newlywed girls or boys, they come, my wife is not listening to me, my husband is not listening, my mother-in-law is troubling, my mother-in-law is troubling, my mother is ordering. Children, they're saying, Ma, she want me to do this course. These issues, when I keep listening, I always think one thing, everybody must know one thing, they have to practice meditation. When they practice meditation, first gift is they give to themselves. They become empathetic. They become empathetic and they become good listeners. If anybody comes to me in my journey, I listen to them. And I understood of late we have so many things. All of us, we have so many things, but everybody is looking for a loving shoulder to keep our hand, a loving ear to listen what we are sharing. You be a good listener in relationship. If you want to be in good relationship with everyone, be a good listener. Stop replying. Stop arguing. Stop concluding. I'm using the term stop, stop, stop. We have to stop. We have to be a good listener. We have to be a good listener. We have to listen to what others are saying. When somebody comes to us, it may look so ridiculous to listen all the stories sometimes. And sometimes we keep observing. They come, they talk, but they are not ready to listen what you are saying. But be patient. Be persevere. You persevere with them, your journey, in sharing your knowledge. Why I'm saying be patient and be understanding. Everybody is divine. Everybody has their own knowledge of understanding. Everybody will have their own conscious energies. Nothing is less, nothing is more. One child one day asked his mother, he knows only alphabets. So he went to temple. Mother said, you can write something. Usually, in the devotional era, you can write something and you offer to God. God immediately accept your the request and he gives you whatever you ask. So everybody, they come and write and they put a chit in that box. This child knows only A to Z. This child also writes something and he puts it here. 3 days. Then the priest knows the child knows only alphabets. The priest called the child, my dear, what is it you are asking every day, God? You're writing something. See the pretty answer the child given to the priest. My mother told, God gives whatever we ask. I'm writing A to Z alphabets. Listen carefully, the twist is here. I'm writing A to Z alphabets. How does this A to Z alphabets will fulfill your need and your request? Then the child says, God knows what is good for me. He arranges as if he knows everything. He arranges in the order, whatever it is good for me, whatever it is the best for me, and he gives it to me. See the belief system. See the trust in the process of that receivership. He was taken aback. The priest, who is well versed with so much of knowledge, was taken aback. The knowledge means it is not the bundle of concepts, the PowerPoints, the thesis, or the degrees, or the PhDs, or the masters, or the whatever you call. No, the mastery is surrendering yourself to the divine energy. In healing relationships, when you surrender yourself, you become Amma, you become mother. You accept with smile everything. Not easy, my dear friends, not easy, but you will do it. And we have to understand very basic thing. We have high expectations always. High expectations. If you have high expectations, whatever you do for others, they don't satisfy. Because they always set some standard for you. I'll tell you, if you are hungry, you have to eat Annam Parabrahma Swarupam. The food, the staple food, whatever you are eating every day. If you're thirsty, you have to drink a glass of water. Exactly, a pinch of love. If you cook dal, a great bowl of dal, in that, if you are not adding salt, you won't eat that dal. A pinch of salt. A pinch of salt, quantify and qualify the taste of the big bowl of dal. Here, a pinch of salt is nothing but the divine energy, the higher self or God or whatever you say. When you understand you have that godly energy within yourself, when you see the divine energy in others, you always become empathetic and you have less expectations. Less luggage, more comfort. We all know this. Less luggage, more comfort. Less thoughts, more happy. My mother-in-law is my grandmother. She used to always tell me something. She tells sometimes something which I couldn't understand, and I asked her, "Mama, what is it?" Then if she says 3 times a little voice, if she raised her voice, then I kept silent. Then she says, "Urukunnolto urlaina chalo." This is a saying in Telugu. Means if you are silent, you can win villages and cities or anything. A pinch of silence, a pinch of the divine energy you're feeling within yourself. The moment you are finding conflict with others, when you are disconnecting from others, you understand where I have to correct myself. Healing means not changing others, my dear friends. Heal your relationships means I don't speak any other spiritual discourses already you're reading in your books and listening. I am speaking from my own practice of that learning. The simplest thing is you understand. The simplest thing is behave with common sense. Can we change anyone? You take a 5-month baby, if you ask the baby to smile, when he wants to smile only, he smiles. Otherwise, he looks like this. When you want a 15-year girl to do as you wish, she pretends that she is doing, but she likes to do whatever she is intended to do. A 55-year-old or 500-year-old, whoever you take any example, if they are doing in their own energy level, we have to accept and we have to mentor them, we have to guide them by becoming an example. Heal your relationship means you can be an example, not teaching and preaching. No, it won't work wonders. Teaching can be mind level, preaching can be heart level. But the divine level is always you be the example. You be the example. You live that life, whatever you are saying to others. Very easy, very easy. Because to change others is a difficult task. They have their own dynamics. But to change ourselves is a very simple thing. If something is not comfortable, if something is not helping others and me to enjoy that moment, I should aloof myself from that. Temporarily or permanently. Here you know the short-lived and the long-lived. It depends on the intensity. I hope I am clear to all of you. Here, when you are doing it, you will have less expectations. The more expectations you will have, the more disappointments you will have. The more you disappointed, the less energy you feel within yourself. Here, I would like to say one small example. Time is up. Sorry. Time is exceeding. Okay. Here,
No worries, ma'am. We can continue.
I'll just conclude by 2-3 points. So the more you see the fast moving train, if you are sitting in the train, you will go with that fast velocity, flight and train. You're traveling on car. If somebody is walking, you want to carry that hand of the boy, and if you want to walk, if you want to take the boy with you, either the boy should come into your car or you should get down and take the hand of the boy. Simple logic. I'm saying it. You have to take the boy into your car, or you have to get down from the car to go to the child. Choice is yours. But in that spiritual realms, there is no getting down from car. When you are with fast pace, when you are going with fast pace means I'm not talking in terms of velocity and acceleration, please. I'm taking in the point of the journey with which you are traveling. Your ideas, your lifestyle, your service. It depends on your practice. So the pace with which you are traveling, if it is not matching, you will have to stop that interaction with that individual. You need not. Automatically, the universe will do that. If you want to come back and give the hand to that child, undoubtedly you can give. But the child is ready to accept your hand. Here the problem comes. Immediately, what do we say? I really deprived of my privileged journey because of you. The blame game starts. The judgment starts. No resentment, no anger. Feel gratitude for whatever you have in your life. Go with your own pace. Everybody. See, I can live with you for 50 years, 60 years, or 100 years, or only today. But my journey won't stop with you all. Ultimately, Jagamanta Kutumbam Nadi, Ekaki Jeevitam Nadi. Though I am with everyone, I have to travel my journey alone. That's why in Tagore, Gitanjali, the Nobel Prize laureate, he says one thing. Always be ready to take the blessings from the universe and give the blessings and the noble gifts to your loved ones. To your loved ones. I repeat, to your loved ones. For me, my loved ones are Vasudhaika Kutumbam. Not my country, not my state, not my village, not my family. It looks very weird, but when you are in that state, there are so many examples I've seen in my life. The universe walks with us. No counts, no calculations, no statistics. Every day is a beginning. Every relationship is a beginning. Respectfully and gracefully, we embrace all the situations. We accept, we surrender, we learn out of every situation. We learn out of everything in this universe. So we will be with the principle of attachment with detachment. And all these issues, though it is very easy to say, when you face in your life, you will have to have that grace when you are handling. So journaling, regular practice of meditation helps you to become mindful, makes you live in present, makes your brain calm, allows you to work with your heart. The heart also has brain, you will be coherent with your heart. You will be coherent with your brain waves. You will be coherent with your universal energy. You attract what you are. Like attracts like. It's not the science principle, opposite poles attract. No, in spiritual principle is like attracts like. Be miraculous. You would be miraculous. You would be unconditional. And you would become the Prakriti Mata, Mother Nature. No expectations. Only giving, surrendering, learning, accepting, And then you won't see the waves and the moving and coming back. You dive into the deeper part of this ocean, great ocean of life. And there you effortlessly find all the mani manikyas in your life. Like how I found all these diamonds in my life. Without you all, whatever I am sharing today, it is not that you don't know. You know pretty well, but you have given a chance to make me think once again I should be like this. That's it. Gratitude is the seed of joy. You feel humble and grateful for whatever comes in your life. For everything, when you are humble and grateful, there is bliss, there is abundance. That's it. Thank you. I've taken some time, extra time. I'm really, excuse me. And my grateful thanks to Buddha CEO, Chandra sir and Vani ma'am, and Richa and Shalini ma'am who came to me for this class. And Richa ma'am for supporting me technically for the music and all the gods, those who are with me in this beautiful learning, sharing stage. I'm ever thankful. Namaskarams. Yes. Shortly, we just listen. If anybody has anything to share or ask or add something, you can. Richa, please help them, my dear.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was wonderful learning, hearing to you. Never felt like, we felt like you continue and tell us more. But yeah, accepting ourselves, self-loving, always being in gratitude and in surrender mode. Yes, these are my takeaways from the session that you have taken. Thank you so much, friends. Nilima ma'am, she's already unmuted.
Nilima ma'am. Nilima, love to see you, ma'am. Nilima ma'am.
I'm blessed to see you.
Thank you.
Sujatha. These words like acceptance, surrender, and all, we had been listening to them. But I don't know why today what you said, na, tears rolled down my eyes. Like it touched deep within me. As if words were coming through you from something else. I don't know why. I still remember my last retreat from 13 to 17 September. And I desire to be there. But I don't know, like still, I'm just visualizing because of my pain and all. Still, and right now I'm a doctor's place. I was traveling, but I was listening to it. Then I'm surrendering to God, whether God wants me to be there or not. Totally in God's hand. I desire deeply to be at Patriji's place. I don't know why Patriji comes in my dreams and all. As if I have been connected to Patriji since lifetimes, but I have never seen him. But still, I don't know, beyond my logic mind. Thank you so much, Sujatha ji. Like, you don't know what you are to me. Like, words are very short. You can understand my heart. Thank you so much.
And I love you, Nilima ji. I know you are my best friend. And I'm there with you. Your smile, I want to see. You have a beautiful smile. I love you. Yes.
Thank you. Thanks.
You're very healthy, energetic, and divine being. Trust my words.
I was thinking, like, why God has, for what reason this pain is in my body? How should I get over it? I'm exploring myself. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, Rinda. Rinda, yes, unmute
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah. No, thank you, Nilma ma'am, for sharing that. Actually, talking about pain also, right? Like 2 weeks back, I'll share a small incident. I had lot of pain, um, all of a sudden. Like suddenly, it's like, and I said I cannot move, I cannot do anything. I went to the doctor. They gave me like pain medication to make me sleep. Then I called Sujatha ma'am. Ma'am, 2 weeks. I was taking first time Telugu sessions, right? Then I said, ma'am, I don't know what is happening and everything. Just like you, Nilima ma'am, I was like literally in tears. Okay, you'll not believe it. I have like a small toddler son, and it was very hard. Those medications were making me sleep and everything. It was very, very hard. So Sujata ma'am told me one thing: what pain you're going through is not physical; it's your emotional. She said you have to first accept the situation. You're feeling a lack. That is not you who you are in the. She literally, ma'am, what she said came as magic to me. She said, I'll just, if you don't mind, I'll tell the exact words that changed my perspective. I'm abundant, I'm blissful, and I am like happy. So it's like what ma'am said that day. I told myself, I'm not taking medication. I just stopped it. I'm not asking you to take medication. I think mine was like a smaller thing. So that affirmations I kept on saying to myself, okay, like I am abundant, I am blissful, I am energetic. And I changed myself. Even today, like sometimes, like, the emotional or something that is happening to me, I keep repeating that. It's not like I'm saying every day I'm like 100% perfect at that energy level. I am working with myself. I'm learning to love myself. And a lot has changed after Sujata ma'am came into my life. I always say this to myself, like just like how for Buddha, Sujata ma came and gave that sweet. Sujata ma'am is that sweet in my life. Every day, if I'm feeling emotionally low or anything, right? I think of you, Sujata ma'am. You're like a divine mother that came into my life. And I'm very grateful to you, Vane ma'am, Chandra sir, and everything. I am working on myself every day. That's all I can say. I am not here to change anybody. I am trying to work on myself. And this class is like an amazing. And thank you very much for coming into all this.
Oh, kind words and loving words. Love you, Rinda. It is not what I say, but what you have taken and observing in your life that makes difference. Very thankful to you, Rinda.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. And I love you too.
Thank you.
Yes.
Joshi sir, to speak. You raised your hand earlier.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam.
Good evening to everyone. Actually, I raised it because I want to thank Sujata ma'am. See, whatever she said, these are the words and sentences we regularly hear. And this is the first time I am attending her session. I am with the CEO for the past 3 years or more. But her words, it pierced my heart and softly, without hurting. It was really lovable, and I enjoyed the session. In fact, I have another session at 7 o'clock. I just skipped that session. I want to continue. In fact, I felt very bad when she stopped it. Usually, I don't say these types of words because I think whenever it is we have Q&A session, let people ask questions so that we can learn. I just type it. Thank you. It was very good. But today I feel that, and I am attending this Saturday session after 6-7 months. I had some personal challenges for which I was not able to attend. I didn't even attend the book clubs also. But today it was a very good start. Thank you very much, ma'am. It was really awesome. Of course, I see Richa and Rinda almost daily in yogam session. And Richa, ma'am, you are always smiling. It's really nice to see that. It's a wonderful attitude. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Joshi Bhaskar garu. Joshi, the name itself indicates you are have that energy. Thank you for encouraging all good things. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It's our pleasure to listen to you.
Thank you. Yes, Sridevi madam, very happy to see you.
Always, I cannot miss Sujatha madam. We have a meditation session going to start, and we have a meeting too today to prepare for RCML. But I really, as I'm preparing something breakfast for everybody, but I am listening. Just my mind is, what a beautiful way you explain the relationships. By the way, next week, whoever is going to attend, it is a continuation of, I'll be doing the 7 Essene mirrors. It's a great start. I think it's a great segue for next week's topic as well. But today, my takeaway, it all starts with the self-love. Nothing, we don't have to change anything, anyone, just ourselves. Start from our heart and everything aligns. And you explained that beautifully. It's like I'm just taking honey that's how it is. Your talk is so sweet. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for accepting this week. Actually, I have another this. So thank you so much for accepting.
No worries. That is meant to happen. That's how it is. Thank you.
21st Yoga Day celebrations are there in our area. That's why. Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you.
Ramesh Garu.
Hello, Namaste, Sujatha ma'am. This is Aruna.
Oh, Aruna ma'am.
Yeah, I just logged in from my husband's login. So
Okay.
just the name is showing my husband's name.
Okay.
So I was missing your voice pretty much, Sujatha ma'am, because previously I attended your Thrive program in Telugu. So from that time I was desperately missing your voice. But today I got a chance to hear it. So I feel really blessed. And the class was wonderful because so much learnings we can take from the class, because this relationship issue is the main thing where everyone's life is standing, like those are the pillars of our life. So if we know how to manage them and how to go through with each and every relationship in our everyday life, then I feel it makes the life most beautiful thing. And your words are such sweet and motivating. Really, I feel self-love is more important. As you said, self-love is the main thing, and surrendering is the another thing which you have mentioned. So these are the two learnings which I feel the most important ones from this class. And thank you so much, Sujatha ma'am. And I felt the class should have been continued for few more minutes, because we really miss your voice. It is such sweet voice. I feel the time I think even all the members who are present here, the masters, felt the same. We did not notice the time, how the time went. So really thank you so much, Sujatha ma'am.
Thank you, Aruna Garu. And really, you all are my strength. Being empathetic and being in that abundant state is always the secret of our successful relationships with others, with our own self. When you become selfless, when you have self-love, you become selfless, not selfish. Immediately you jump into service.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of this sadhana. So you will.
Yeah, and one more thing, what I learned is there is no need to change anybody, whoever comes into our life. So you just accept them as they are, and if anything is needed, then we can just tell them. If it is not, then just leave them as they are and just accept them in the way they are.
That's true.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you. Yes. Then shall we close the session?
Yeah, sure.
No, it's painful to say bye to you all. Have a
Thank you,
wonderful,
ma'am.
wonderful journey.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Geeta ma'am, congratulate I have to congratulate you for successful completion of Malayali Thrive program. Surely I will learn Malayalam, and next class I will listen to your Malayalam class.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
And I appreciate your effort.
I'll help you. I'll help you to learn Malayalam. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Richa will conclude the session. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Sujatha ma'am. And thank you everyone for joining. We will meet again next Saturday. And until then, have a good day, good evening.
Namaste.
Thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. Oh, grateful. I'm so grateful. So I want to say thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing.
Thank you, ma'am, again. And thank you, everyone.